Welcome back, friends. Thanks for sticking with us. I have a question. Have you been working on keeping your home nice and clean for the spring? If so, good for you. But what about your diet? Our next guest says now is the perfect time to do it. Here with some tips to help us all reassess our habits is our friend Amy Davis, a registered dietitian. Welcome back, darling.
Hi, Malik. Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for coming on. And you already know I'm trying to be better after everything we've gone through, Mardi Gras, Super Bowl, you name it. And you really do say that spring is the right time to do this. Why?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but like in the winter, we tend to gravitate towards those heavier comfort food type meals. But the reality is spring is here.
Okay.
It's arrived. And so it's a really great time just to kind of reset, recalibrate, and reassess our diets. So today I have partnered with Libby's Vegetables to talk about how to spring clean your diet. And the wonderful thing about Libby's is that they are grown and picked right here in the USA.
Okay.
Simple ingredients, just vegetables, water, and a little bit of sea salt. That's it.
And I'm surprised because, you know, some people, myself included, will be like, canned vegetables, they don't have the same health benefits. They're just not as good as fresh. What do you say to people like me who see that all the time?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, canned vegetables are such an underrated pantry staple. And I'm going to tell you why. There's three major reasons. So first is that they're going to be picked and packed at peak ripeness.
Okay.
So you're going to lock in on that flavor and that nutrition with canned vegetables. Another thing is that they're super convenient, right? All you got to do is open up the can, throw it in a meal, they're good to go. You don't have to worry about shelf life. So many benefits there. And then the last thing is that they're a low-cost way to add nutrition to your meals. And who isn't worried about their budget right now?
Come on, we
right?
like low cost, okay? And look, this table smells absolutely amazing. Let's start over here. Is that a beet I see?
It is a beet.
Oh,
now,
Lord.
I know you're a little weary of beets, but
I
listen, this is like a grown-up beet salad. So we've got some beets, some cucumbers here. We're gonna add a little bit of feta cheese on top.
Okay.
Just for that like creaminess factor. We also are gonna do some pistachios. Look at that, a little bit of crunch there. And then some fresh mint. You could do fresh mint, fresh chives, basil, whatever you got. And so this is gonna be a really great source of antioxidants.
Okay.
Super easy to throw together, right? I mean, this maybe takes like about 10 minutes because we're using our convenient canned beets here. And the wonderful thing about Libby's is that you can depend on them for that great taste because of those simple ingredients.
I will say, this does not taste canned, but that's because they're in water and sea salt, that's it.
That's it, exactly. And another thing you can do, you can always rinse your canned vegetables. You'll actually decrease the sodium a little bit when you do that, and just kind of, you know, if you're worried about that taste, easy thing you can do is just rinse them off with a little bit of water.
I'm not the biggest fan of beets, I will tell you, but honestly, it is not that bad. With the feta and the fresh mint, come on, healthy. Ooh, now, over here, I'm a fan of shrimp. What we got here?
Yes, okay, so one of my favorite, or I guess two of my favorite canned vegetables are gonna be beans and corn.
Okay.
I mean, they're one of the easiest things just to throw into those easy weeknight one-pot dinners. So this is gonna be a shrimp and corn and lima bean succotash. So a New Orleans staple here. And this is such a great light and fresh spring dinner. It comes together in one pan, so easy, y'all. And the wonderful thing about this is you can enjoy this cold or warm.
It is delicious. I'm having it room temperature right now. Baby, how did you prepare these shrimp?
Okay, so the shrimp, I just boiled them a little bit with a little bit of salt. But yeah, I mean, you guys have the recipe there, and it's just one of the easiest things. Just a little bit of fresh garlic, your canned lima beans and corn, the shrimp. I did use a few of these fresh cherry tomatoes.
This is healthy for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at all the vegetables in there,
Come
Malik.
on, you know me and vegetables. I'm trying to become acquaintances with the vegetables.
Yes, we're
Now,
getting you there.
This right here, this looks unhealthy, but apparently it's healthy. What is this?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of my best tricks for boosting the nutrition of your meals is to add vegetables to meals that you already make and love. So this is a creamy lemon ricotta pasta. All I did was add some of the Libby's sweet peas to that. And guess what? You've just boosted the fiber of the meal, the protein, the overall nutrition, and then brought down the calories per serving because of those peas.
There's some lemon in here.
Oh yeah, Yeah, so I did a little bit of lemon zest, but also lemon juice. So you get that
Really?
double whammy of the lemon. So good with these sweet peas and that kind of like slightly sweet ricotta cheese. So good.
Ricotta cheese as a substitute.
Yeah.
With the lemon. Okay, we are learning today. Listen, 3 amazing dishes. Like she mentioned, you all saw all the recipes. If you want the full recipes even further, greatdaylouisiana.com. And shout out to Libby's for helping us out today. Thank you,
Yeah.
Amy.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And look, everybody, if you want more information about nutrition, make sure you holler at my girl Amy on social media at The Balanced Dietitian. You can also check out her website, amydavisrd.com, for more information about her services. All right, coming up next, everyone, we have more spring cleaning ideas for you. This one will be all about our outdoor spaces. Stick with us. We'll be right back.